welcome to real life. It is a surprise because today is Sunday and something very good is happening, and so I gotta record now. So, I will tell some of the story now because I might tell some of it later when I'm there. But I'm picking up a motorcycle to borrow, just for a little bit to borrow. Wasn't my idea, it was his idea. I'll put him on the spot when I see him, but I am gonna pick up a motorcycle. My brother's giving me a ride, so I got my duffel bag full of my motorcycle gear goodies. I don't know what bike I'm gonna get. There's one of two. You know, you'll see both, I'm sure. So it's pretty exciting, and the weather's better than it was supposed to be. So that'll be its own little video when I ride that thing back home. But like, I still wanted to show, you know, some more, and we'll make another one of these videos. The first one hasn't gone out yet, so I don't even know if you want to see this. Does stabilization work if I'm holding in this shaky car? Anyway, all right, we'll see when I get there. Hello, Internet. Welcome back.
Hello, Internet.
This is Dan. You may have seen him in some videos in Moto Mondays. We've run into each other several times, so quite coincidentally, we've run into each other several times.
Yeah.
Saw each other at Cycle Gear, and then you went on my fan ride.
Yeah.
So we're on
the
a
ZH2 ride.
Right. That was a Moto Monday. So we've come on a first name basis. I was complaining on the internet, as I do, that I don't have a bike, and then you emailed me and said, "Hey, guess what?
It's wintertime. I have two bikes, so I don't need to ride two of them. So you're welcome to borrow one for the week." So here we are.
Isn't that insane? So tell them, please, what these two fancy bikes are.
So these are both hyper naked bikes. This is a BMW. It's a 23 M1000R. This is a new model for 23. So this is a competition package that's pretty much decked out in all carbon. It's stock like 205 horsepower in the US. It's got a full exhaust and a tune on it, which will beef up that horsepower a little bit. I haven't had it dynoed, so I don't know exactly what it'll do. But so I haven't done a ton of extra aftermarket parts on this one. Most everything came stock. I changed out the mirrors.
Yeah, I like those.
Changed out the gas tank because they had it's a keyless bike, but they had a keyed tank on it, which didn't make sense. So
that is kind of weird. I saw you, ride that on the fan ride. Did you do something to it since then? Was there a windscreen, or am I not remembering that wrong?
No, this is all, this little windscreen, which doesn't do much. It was already here. And I put some small bar risers on it that helped a little bit with the bar vibration. And then the seating position is just really comfortable. It's an aftermarket seat.
I mean, you rode that for a long time on that trip.
Yeah.
He showed up and I was like, "Hey, man, that's the point of the trip." I was like, I guess you can tour on it.
Yeah, it spoils you. It's got cruise control, grip warmers.
So you said I could ride the BMW. I was like, "Oh, that's great." And then you said, "I have a new bike."
Yes, and so I have a 23 Streetfigher V4S.
And then I immediately was like, "That one."
Yeah, done.
I haven't seen one in person. I've seen a V4 in person.
Yeah.
I haven't touched a V4, but I'm a big fan of the super naked version. And so it's like, "Oh my gosh, he has one? Heck yeah."
And I'll be curious your thoughts once you hop on it. The seat, it's really, really comfortable. And the seat, I feel like...
I've never heard that about Ducati.
You will this one. And I feel like the seat and the angle and everything, the position is real similar to when I rode your Super Duke.
So this one, you told me, has to be broken in still. How many miles are on it right now?
I think it's like 140 miles.
How long ago did you get it?
I picked it up the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. So whatever that day was. So yeah, not that long ago.
A week or two ago?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's really cool.
Yeah, thanks. They had a really cool black and gray one, but my first Ducati, I wanted red.
It has to be red for the first one,
yeah. So they found me a 23. I haven't done too much in the way of mods. I did a little bit of protection. As you can see, I've got some sliders on there. I put the radiator guards on front axle. I changed out the levers.
Yeah.
Those are Evotech levers. And those mirrors, I think you said you have. I love those mirrors. They're awesome.
I don't know what the adapter is, but I think these are Aero. I can't remember what they're called.
These are CNG Aero.
CNG, that's right. And then, but they're like my Super Duke.
And if you get them from, I believe I got these from Moto Million, you actually can opt to, they'll include the adapter as well, which is perfect.
Yeah.
So they'll throw that in there. And on this one, did the same thing with the gas tank. I'm going to be out of commission for a few days.
Okay.
So it works for me. I'm like, hey, you can put some miles on it, and sooner I can get it there. I have the full Aero exhaust, the titanium exhaust to put on it, and the tune's all ready to go. But I got a Brent tune.
I'm excited.
So shout out to Brent Tune. So it's ready to go. I just need to put the break-in miles on, take it to the shop, and
Well, in
Goes
that
down.
case, I'm very happy to help you,
See, there
and
you go.
that I could find the time in my busy schedule to do this difficult task for you.
Someone has to do it.
I
you know,
guess.
so.
I mean, I think you'd like it to be you, but thank you for just offering to let me even try it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
so,
you're
thank you.
absolutely welcome. And if you decide after several days you want to come back and swap it out for this one, by all means, it's totally up to you.
While I'm
But
tempted to test the
it's
limits.
hard to let the Ducati go, though. I'm sure.
We'll see. I mean, I love my Super Duke, but yeah, if I were to get a Ducati, this would be the one. The V4S, I would probably say black, but for the reason you said, I probably would get red as the first one because you have to.
Yeah.
I wonder how that sounds on camera. Can you even hear anything I'm saying? Ow.
Yeah, that one's a little louder than the Ducati.
But not quite as loud as the Super Duke.
No,
Because I was
probably
realizing
not.
I haven't heard that bike before. Why is that? Oh, because I was on the Duke and I wouldn't have heard anything. All right.
You're always in front.
Now this
yeah.
one's a little cold, but let's hear this one as well. And it's stock, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
It's still
cold.
cold. Okay, I gotta change because it is very cold out. It's like 45. And I have here a motorcycle suit. And then a backpack, and then these clothes will go in that backpack, and I'll wear the backpack, and the back will compress. It's a whole system. Anyway, I'm going to ride the bike soon, but that'll be on the helmet cam in a different video, like a Finally Friday. This is a video of like through the week and stuff, so if you want to see me ride the bike, that's a different video. Sorry. But anyway, thanks for joining me for all this. Okay, bye for now. The last time I was here was with my dog, Ronan. The annoying thing about loss and grief is it can hit you at any time. There'll be memories waiting for you in places you've forgotten about. And while most days, I'm super good. I feel totally fine. Apparently I'm not done grieving because I still have dreams about them. I don't believe that animals go to heaven, but man, I hope I'm wrong, because I miss them. Well, hello, welcome to school. I don't know if there's gonna be somebody up there, so I don't want to be talking to myself. But I don't mind dancing to myself. I've never done this before. Hold on. I know I'm really late, but I've never seen a staircase before. Hold on. This is important to me. Sure, whatever, okay. I don't know how the dancing goes. There, I did it. I got it. Cool. I just saw a staircase on the way up. Like, oh, cool staircase. I'm at school for fun, or work for fun. It's recording something, but now I actually gotta do some clerical, what do you call those? Things you have to do on the computer to say you're a good little piggy for work. So I gotta do those. Walking up the stairs is tough, man. I'm gonna go find a place to drink a coffee and look smart while I'm on my computer for a while. And yeah. I was just walking through campus, checking stuff out because I haven't been here in, over a decade, and I'm rather blissfully alone for the most part. And I realized this is kind of weird. I haven't seen this place in so long. So I'm actually going to the science building over there because my brother's going to be teaching a class. I wanted to stop by. It's kind of weird being here so long later and when no one's out here. Basically, there's two people behind me now, but I don't know if this is against the rules. JUCO probably might say, you can't record that. You can't record yourself and nothing else. Amazon felt that way, apparently. I'm just saying that because I think it'd be funny to jinx myself. Anyway, I finished doing the paperwork I had to do. And I'm going to spend some more time here, see my brother, and then I got some editing work to do when I get home. But I just realized I was alone. I should show that. It's neato. I was gonna buy chicken breasts, but check it out. Chicken wings. I'm gonna make chicken wings.
cars aren't being highlighted nearly as much as they should.
How's your asthma?
Mix it up.
Fine. How's your asthma?
Great.
Good.
Do you have your inhaler?
No.
Why not?
I'm not going today.
I'll get asthma later. How was your hour?
I didn't do it. It's pretty good.
Okay. Ciao. I made buffalo chicken wings once, and it was amazing. And then I made it another time a couple nights ago. I went to a meat market, which I never do because I just wanted some meat. I actually made buffalo chicken wings for the second time. They were very good, probably because the meat was more better. This time I got generic ass meat that's already cut like you saw, so I don't know if it's going to turn out. I'm also not going to use the air fryer because it takes way too long to cook a lot of wings. I'm going to use the oven, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. When I was at the meat market, I also bought two other things. What did I buy? One thing was a steak. I had to use my little skillet to do it. Turned out great. If all it takes to cook a steak is you put on the thing, you season it like a mamma jamma, and you flip it over and you sear it, it shouldn't be complicated. Most anyone I'm certain could cook, but like myself, I just don't. Anyway, I'm gonna cook wings. Judge me if you will. But this is 6 pounds of chicken. That's not gonna be enough. I usually eat a whole pound of chicken every day. So 2 pounds of wings, I think, is good for me because it ends up being about a pound of chicken plus a whole bunch of hot sauce. Anyway, 6 pounds, that's 3 days worth of wings. Woo! I gotta get 2/3 of this put away. These, I wouldn't open this one, but they're both leaking chicken juice and it's very gross. Aren't you glad I'm recording these important, fascinating things for you to look at? God damn it. I don't know why. But I thought these were already cut up. They're literally chicken wings. Okay, that's fine. I gotta do some actual work. When I got the wings at the meat market, they were already cut up. So not only did it taste good, all the work was done. Whatever. Okay, I'll be sitting here watching YouTube on my phone up there. Here, why am I making you guess where it is? A little phone up there so I can watch YouTube while I'm cooking. Yeah, man. I'd say it's chicken. A little bit of... That's enough of that. That's too much. Just a butt ton. Take your butt, measure it, multiply it by a ton, and you'd have the required amount. Now, normally I would use the air fryer, which did an excellent job, but you can only have like 5 or 6 wings at a time, so I had to do like 3 or 4 different, times, and that will be maybe faster. I don't think it's going to be any faster than just doing these on a sheet in the oven, but maybe it'll be faster. But one little thing I was annoyed about was when I got them out of the air fryer, little batches at a time, by the time it was time to eat them, some of them were cold and some of them were hot. That's no good, man. Anyway, that's technically 2 pounds of chicken wings, but 10 chicken wings. So those are all drums, by the way, or legs. I don't know what they're called. I'm not a doctor. They're all blistery. I don't know what that means. They looked a lot better when they came out of the air fryer. First world problems. I won't lie. That looks mediocre. They're still steaming. They're still steaming. We'll try one in a second. I don't know why I'm recording this like you care what this tastes like. Okay. Tastes like buffalo, man. More crispy than the air fryer ones, but good. Hi, I'm not going to turn your attention to my books. That's all I have for books. So left to right, I've read them not in that order, but I've read these. And what I do is I have a book. There's my book right there. I have a book out, one book at a time. I read the book, and when I'm done with the book, I move on to the next book. And this is the next current book. It's the first Narnia book. So I budgetarily got, I'm not supposed to say here, Narnia books because they were on sale, and so I'm going through those, and so this book is next, and then I'll read those. I have read more Halo books than are on this shelf, and I have read more books that are on this shelf, but those are the ones that I bought to keep or to look pretty. But anyway, what I started doing a while ago is reading words, which is very hard. Apparently, I can read very well, but I have very poor comprehension. Anyway, this book is just neat. This is my motorcycle book. That book says the book doesn't say I'm allowed to teach, but you only get that book when you're certified as a coach. So if I wanted to be really smart, I could get certifications, get more big binders like this, and have a bunch. But those aren't my books. Those are my books. Not a lot, but they're there because I pull one out and I read it. I read that Narnia book for like an hour at the school today. So I'm done reading, but I have not played any video games. So I think I'll play a round or two of Halo and then I'll go to bed. Fade out. Do it. Fade out, me. God damn it. Who's going to win? Recording me or editing me? I guess we're fading out now. Good morning. Or, well, for you, I don't know. It's been like a day since you've seen me. But look at the bike again. I want to say I'm doing proper riding. I'm doing as proper riding as I can, given my position on the spectrum. And the fact that I have to drive this nice and slow and gentle because it's breaking in. I did maybe 50 miles. It felt like a lot longer because it's been near 2 hours of riding. I'm going to try to ride more. It's a balming 45 degrees. And I remember to say Fahrenheit because most of the world doesn't use Fahrenheit. 45 Fahrenheit is pretty cold, but the sun helps a lot. I stopped at the local Ducati dealership to walk around. Yeah. Brand new one, 24. If you didn't know or if you care, if I could get any bike next, it'd be this one. I made a video talking for the camera, talking about trying to get a unicorn motorcycle, and I landed on this one. It looks different than, now that I think about it, I've never seen one in person before. This looks a lot wider than I thought. I don't know why, but yeah, it kind of looks like a dirt bike up here. For 24 though, there are only two colors. There's blue and I don't know what's called poop. There's a brown one. I would like black wheels. Not that it matters, but another difference I think for 24 is that this is a color digital TFT, which is much more better. So, I mean, beggars can't be choosers, but and that bike is pretty neato. First time seeing one. Haven't touched one though. I didn't touch it. This is the Ducati section. If you didn't know and I didn't know, there are Ducati bicycles. So you could buy a Ducati bicycle and say, I have a Ducati. And you're not wrong. You're not lying. You're just being deceptive. Look, right there. There's a black V4S. When Dan told me that he had a V4S, I thought it would look like this, which personally I love. I mean, of course, black and red accents. Nice. This is not that it's adequate. The Ducati version of my Super Duke. I am a fan. I got some opinions on the bike that I've been riding, you know, the V4S, and I'll talk about them later, but yeah, I wasn't sure how much it cost. I was guessing $30,000. That's basically right. It costs twice as much as my Super Duke, and it's like twice as good. It's quite a bit better. Look! I haven't seen one of these in person either. Now, I said the Tenere 700 would be awesome. This would be another good contender, but I would choose that one because it's quite a bit cheaper. Now, it's not as good, but this is really cool too. I rather kind of like the way it looks. I like the headlights on this one. I would be very curious to see, well, to try both, but that may never happen. If it does, it won't be for years, but that's a neat bike too. I got a couple firsts today. I haven't seen them in person. I mean, I must say I haven't seen them in person. Just a second. It's black and red. I didn't know that existed. That's freaking great. Yeah, so 20 grand. Whoop-de-doo. But very cool. Nice. Now I like that. That looks quite a bit better to me than the white one. That's awesome. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. That's cool. So, it looks like a V4S.
Yes.
But it's special for some reason, apparently. Why is it special?
Number 1 of 500 ever made.
Oh.
It's got
SP?
the SP, yes. It's got carbon fiber wheels on it, a lot of carbon fiber accessories.
Okay, now I see. Like, I didn't look like carbon
got the
fiber.
dry clutch on it.
A different exhaust.
Different exhaust on it.
This is customers, right?
This was our owner's. He
Oh.
passed back in January, so now it's kind of the store / general manager. He rides it. Not currently for sale. Not that it won't ever be, but Being number 1 of 500 makes it pretty special.
I'm surprised with how many 1 in 500s of different motorcycles I've seen. I don't know if it means I'm lucky and I happen to just see them, or if I don't know. It's, but yeah, neato. All right, I'm gonna go ride. I don't know, somewhere far. I gotta get a lot more miles today because the next 2 days weather's supposed to be good. But tomorrow I'm getting my tattoo redone, and when I do that, I assume I'll be able to ride just fine, but it means I can't wear the backpack and carry all my stuff and travel around because I'm not going to put pressure on my shoulders. So anyhow, the moral of the story is it's cold today, but I need to get some miles on, so I'm going to go do that. Man, I'm a fan of that black one. I did not know that existed. Anyway, this video will pick back up at some other point because reasons. I'm about done riding for the day, but not yet. I came to Blip Roasters. It's an excuse to hit the highway. Man, that thing rocks on the highway, dude. Oh man, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'll probably make a video with me riding top out more, but pulls like a mamma jam.
Howdy.
Thank you. Did you say you're welcome?
So here you are.
Okay, I thought you answered it. You're welcome. Like, just let me get that out of the way. And it's cold. I just got used to it being nice and warm. Look at that though, man. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna go home, get warm, and edit a video. And that's it for today, at least for riding. I don't know if there's more video. This is an exceptional thing that happened. Riding a motorcycle, that's not mine, that's really cool. So, that. Okay, bye. Good morning. Welcome to what is so far a good day. I could still ruin it, so I just rode here to my tattoo appointment for my tattoo. I'll tell the story really quick before I get in there because I don't know if I can record in there. I will if I can. But I have a tattoo here over my big old motorcycle scar. It's about the size of my hand, and I had it done here 2 years ago. Well, last time I had it done was 2 years ago. And put the black in the background because it's cuter than I am. And it didn't take very well at all because there's a lot of scar tissue. The tattoo is over a scar. So I had it done a total of 3 times. Once, 2 months later, 2 months later, and it still looks not good. It's supposed to be a lot of black, but there's a lot of scar tissue in there. So anyway, I was recommended to wait 2 years, so it has been 2 years since the last time it was done. This will be the 4th time this is done, but it has been 2 years, so I'm super, like, I forgot how to take care of a tattoo and stuff. So I want to ride afterwards because it's going to be 54, which is really good compared to how it usually is cold. But depending on what they recommend for self-care, I may just have to go straight home. So we'll see. Sun's good. Sun's really good, like right in the sun. That's good stuff. Okay. Time to get down on the operating table. I want to ride my motorcycle after this. Is that a big no-no for some reason? Okay. The first thing I read was a bandage for 24 hours, so hopefully they shouldn't change what I'm doing. Okay, cool. I should record my tattoo. There it is. I'm sure you're gonna look at it too, but as you can see, it is well blemished. Do you remember everything there is to remember about this tattoo, or does it not matter, like the fact it's been done 3 times?
It won't have to be done again.
Okay, cool. Whatever happens today is what it's gonna be. Okay, I'm not gonna leave the camera on for this because I'm just gonna be laying here. But obviously show some of it later. I think it looks great. However, that is what it looked like before it healed those 3 times, so who knows, man. I mean, this is probably as good as it's gonna get anyhow.
I bet you it doesn't happen again.
Huh?
I bet it doesn't happen again.
I hope so. I mean, I regardless, I don't think I have the patience to do it again. Thank you. Alrighty, 45 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, so, I had that done 3 times before, and it, well, it looked that good when it was tattooed, but it did not heal that way, so odds are it's not going to stay that way, but we'll see. That's the last time I'm doing it regardless. I was worried that for some reason I wouldn't be able to ride because it needed to heal, but according to the dude, I can just ride whatever I want. So I'm going to ride for 2 or 3 hours today, and then I plan to ride most of tomorrow. So I got to take this camera and stick it back on my helmet so I can go ride. I got hit really hard with hunger and sweat and fatigue and shaking. Hasn't happened in a long time, and I was like, I need to eat something now. So I wanted to go to a restaurant called Red Door. Me and my friend kind of know about it. There's a few here. And I was going to go there because it was nearby. I was like, I love Red Door. And I asked him, I called, hey, do you want to eat now? He goes, no. I said, well, I'm going to go to Red Door. He goes, well, you can't go without me. Like, I know. So we'll go there tonight because the idea of Red Door came up. But in the meantime, I haven't had this in a long time. Anyway, I gotta eat, man. Look! If you want to see it even more, what am I doing? There's more light here, you can kind of see. Anyway, that's more or less what it's supposed to look like. It's looked like that before, though. Every time it gets done, it looks like that. And then it, I guess, doesn't heal right or whatever, and it starts to turn into... So we'll see. But, I guess I'll address it briefly. This was, or still is, you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, there's a scar that goes through the length of the tattoo along my collarbone, and that's my collarbone scar. I have a tattoo over it, and that scar line, if you can see it there on the white, it goes through that window, all the way through and into the black. So, it's a design I made. It's basically a Tahiti, like a yin-yang symbol, so white and black, but it's angular because I like angular design. Whatever. It has meaning to me, but I also think it looks neato. So just kind of tuck that away. There's a little bit of something there, but anyway. Now it's just time to go to the Red Door. Time to go to the Red Door. So Zach and I are gonna go to the Red Door. But first I must put on more clothes. More of them! Tell you really hate that song.
Dang, I'm trying to remember all the parts.
Maybe this will help. It's working. I heard you making this earlier today. I heard you making that earlier today. I was like, oh, he's got something else. Whoa.
It's a new theme. Guess where it fits in? So
is it a character or a time?
So there's that. Imagine
it. Yep, I see. And by I see, I mean I hear. It's in there. I can tell.
So and then how it ends is.
Nice. Okay, there's a third one. All right, great.
How you guys doing tonight?
Great, are you? Good. This is what everyone wants to see. Two people eating food.
That's what we do.
That's what they came here for.
There's a drive-through in the back. XX444XX.
XX444 XX. I can't zoom in, but that's what it says. XX444 X. Autobots XX. If you get through it. 444 X. Mom, I can't be expected to vacuum the basement. Not until we've gone to GameStop.
Because you promised me
You
would go to GameStop.
Mom, you promised.
And a promise is a promise, Mom. I'm going to pick up the new Grand Theft Auto 3 because this is back then. We're back now.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. Grand Theft Auto is kind of old.
Grand Theft Auto. I can't pause the game, Mom.
This isn't that game I was playing when your sister was over. This one needs me to be there for my teammates.
I won't let them down.
I won't let them down. Look. Mom, I'm pretty sure your boyfriend is abusing you. It's like we resolved this nice or this stupid to like a wholesome to back to really bad. Like I love you, Mom,
shit,
but also, Mom.
Your eye is hanging a little bit out of your socket.
Mom,
I'm calling
your makeup can't hide your black eye. I know your boyfriend is abusing you. God damn it. We've been on about Optimus Prime and saying random shit for a while now. That's my punchline. I worked hard for that punchline. And now we're gonna watch this movie. All of you know what that is, even though there's nothing there yet. Oh, I didn't hit play yet. That's going ahead without us.
It is time.
It is time. So he says Rafifi, it is time, and I say Oogway, it is time. Which is funny because they're both like old wise. Is that his name? What I call him?
You said Rafifi.
Yeah, whatever. That's funny because they're both like old wise sage characters in their respective movies. Oogway and Rafiki. Say your it is time.
It is time.
It is time. So that's how we say that. Now you know. Good morning. I was complaining because I'm going through footage of this camera on the motorcycle and it is going snap, crackle, pop. The audio is starting to fail and that is probably because of the adapter. That's on top of the fact that my microphone sucked. Anyway, technical problems. I'm annoyed because I'm going to have to buy parts to make it sound good. Until then, it's just going to be... So anyway, I'm going to record a gaming video. See? All set up. Ready to go. But I have foolishly attached my mood and made it dependent on a large Baja Blast at Taco Bell. I was like, if I had one, I would feel a lot better. And that's just me after my bitch fit about microphone problems. But I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to sip it, play a game, have a great time. And then the sun's coming up, dude. And I'm going to ride that V4S all day. It's going to be good. It's 55. It's going to be 62. Oh my gosh. So hopefully in an hour I'll be on the bike. And I'll be riding it all day. And you'll see me in this video when I stop sometimes, pull my camera and go, hi. So that's the plan for today. Okay, time for a break from looking pretty to looking at the pretty bike with my helmet on top. So I hope you can hear me, it's really windy. I'm down at, I think, Hillsdale Lake, and I'm not sure what the name of this campground is, but this is a place I've ridden to a few times. I think it's pretty neat. And I've wanted to come moto camp here because it's not near home. It's far enough to feel like you rode somewhere. And so this is at least half an hour from my place. I'm pretty tired because this wind, man, has to be concerned. On the way down here, the wind's coming from the south, and so I was riding directly into the wind. So my neck's tired. And then I was riding west for a while. So the bike, I was at a camber just leaning into the wind and my neck was like pushing against it. It was like this, it was pretty rough. But when you're going with the wind, this thing cuts. Anyway, there are some awesome roads down here. 2 lane wide, 1 lane wide, passing zones. Lots of this. Oh, it's freaking awesome. But I was like, I need to sit down for just a minute. And I've never seen this place empty because I think it's closed, allegedly. But that's not going to stop me from just riding through. But this is probably my favorite spot. I've never stayed here once again, but I've been through here several times. 89. There's a couple islands. There's an island over there, which I think is 68. That one's good. 69 and then, sorry, 68 and 89. Those are some island spots. And there's other ones, but you know, if I had it my way, I'd have a fan meet-up ride thing. We'd come out here, pull our bikes up in here. There's a little fire pit over there. Who can set up the food and supplies, put chairs in a circle, simulate friendship. I'm worried about my helmet blowing off. and it's probably gonna be okay. But I don't know, my heart sinking. Yeah, I'll just go back over there and put my hand on it. I want you to see this place. And once again, today is a happy weather day. 60 degrees. I'm just now dropping off the bike to its natural habitat. I actually had a good night ride over here. This, you know, it's 60, but it's dark and it's nice. It's gonna be warm for now, but I'm gonna get a ride home with Dan, owner of the bike. That might be it for the day. It's very sad. Dropped up. I gotta talk like this because it's really windy out. And you won't be able to hear me unless I put my face in the camera like this. I don't know. I had Dan drop me off a ways from home because I really wanted to walk home because I haven't walked in a while. I'm gonna try to walk in the morning, and also it's nice out. It's windy, but it's nice out. But I forgot I have to carry my helmet. I don't know if you can see it. So I have to carry my helmet in my hands. Walk home. Anyway, it is nice out. It's just windy as heck. If my toupee wasn't about to come off and I wasn't carrying my helmet, I'd be having a great time. I'm having a good time because of it instead of a great time. We out here in the hood, boy. This is where I grew up, boy. This is where I live, boy. These are the streets, boy. I realize I sound kind of retarded. And everybody who's looking at me and hears me knows I'm kind of retarded. And now the part you all wanted to see. Me cooking chicken wings again. But if you are like me, or if I'm like you, you have to have something to watch on YouTube while you eat. And you have to have something on YouTube to watch while you cook, while I cook. So I'm just doing this. I have to find a video to watch before I cook, but I'm gonna cook chicken wings. Last time I cooked the wings I did in the oven, which not as good as the air fryer. Air fryer takes a bit more, you have to do batch 1, batch 2, so it's annoying. These are very hot. I put the tongs away. Woo! Hot. Anyway, these taste way better. Maybe I'm doing the oven wrong, but this, and I wash the tongs because I'm stupid. Stupid ass tongs.
Now we won't believe. Oh my god.
Oh, life is good right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this and watch a YouTube video. And then I'll probably play a video game. Maybe, I don't know. That chicken was really good. I got a sudden hankering for chocolate and or ice cream. Either of which I've had in a while. I was like, oh yeah, chocolate and ice cream. Those things are great. I think I want that. Also, I gotta pick up cheap food. What is cheap food? You know, mac and cheese. Basically mac and cheese. Shoot, now that I think about it. Survival food is basically just mac and cheese. $1 a box. $1 a box. That's $1 a meal. I mean, you gotta pay for butter and milk. But I'm gonna get some cheap food. Cheap foods are foods typically made entirely of bread. And they also tend to be breakfast food, so pancake batter, butter. Now I like chocolate because I'm a good person, but there is an ice cream I really like. Hot one. Hot one. Although they did make this one. This is also good. It's just a soft version. This is good. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just special. It's special. It's fun. The little crunchy chocolates in it make you go, woo! See, that's what I'm talking about. $3. That's several meals. And now the holy grail of cheap food. Mac and cheese. Oh my god. Oh man, the price went up. Hard times with mac and cheese is not $1 a box. Oh well, it's still cheap. That is good food. I was joshing that guy's ass in there for blocking the doors at 8. Which is one reason why I wish I had a camera on at all times, because you never know when stuff is going to happen. But it's so impractical to wear a camera all day, every day, and then try to edit that. So this kind of video, I just whip the camera in and out of my pocket, which is fun. And it's a lot easier to edit and record because basically whatever I record is going to be in the video, basically. But imagine going through 12 or 24 hours of footage. Not fun. I've done it. Anyway, I'm going to go home now. Eat my chocolate or ice cream, or both. That's the toilet. My face is on fire. And I realized, yeah, it's pretty red. To me, it looks red. I don't know. But I have bitch-ass skin. I ran that by a dermatologist once. I said, can I get a diagnosis of bitch-ass skin? She goes, well, it would appear that you have a sensitivity. And I go, bitch-ass skin. She goes, I wouldn't call it that, but she wanted to call it bitch-ass skin. Well, the story is, I burn so damn easy. My head and neck are not on fire, but they're burning. I want to wear an ice pack again. It's weird because I cover all my skin when I ride, including, get this, my face. I cover it with a helmet, and my face, sunscreen, my ears, just it's really hot. So even, apparently, the existence of the sun is enough to make my skin burn, so. Genetics. I need to make a new song. All my songs are sad. That's not true. Almost all of them. There's like maybe 2 that aren't. Speaking of sad, look at my emo hair. I don't know if people always do that in cartoons and shows. They blow their hair out of the way. I've never been able to do that, but yeah, it's just beyond boyish. It is now foppish. I'm gonna get it cut tomorrow. I'll take the camera to the Baba if it's not gonna get in his face. I'm always trepidatious about, well, with the exception of Zach, I'm always trepidatious about sticking the camera in someone's face. But I think it's fun to record normal stuff throughout the day. It's just my normal day is usually like this. Pretty quiet and boring. I don't know how to make music. I don't even know how music works. So I don't get to just sit down and make it. I have to wait till it comes to me. So I was just sitting here hoping something would come to me and nothing has. God Morgan, it's me. Life is so hard. That's why I had to wake up in the morning. Making my bed, and then gonna wash my face, brush my ass, and wipe my teeth. I'm gonna go get a haircut. And this is dumb, but I'm excited that I have enough time to walk there. So I can't make my bed with one hand. I must have had a dream that I was walking or something, because, you know, parts of your dream will come back to you randomly later in the day. I'm walking and I'm like, didn't I just do this? I must have had a dream about it. And sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you, I assume it does. Sometimes I'll remember part of a dream and I'll go, whoa, that was part of a dream I had like at least 10 years ago. What the heck? And I remember what the thought of, I remember what I'm thinking of. A few days ago, I had an image in my head of like a couple burner dog families. And I remember that and I thought, no, that was part of a dream I had before I got Ronin. So that would have been at least 8 years ago, but it was so specific. Anyway, so the moral of the story is it's weird when dreams or parts of dreams will come back to you. I didn't have the courage to ask to shove it in their faces, so I didn't record in there. You know, you can imagine I had more hair. I have less hair now. You can imagine what removing hair would look like. You didn't miss anything. I want to comment on something retroactively that just happened. I wish I was recording. I hate my haircut. This is cut way too short. This is cut way too short, whatever. And I was insecure about it for just a few minutes. And I thought about it. I was like, no, man, it's in your head. Doesn't matter. Anyone, pretty much everyone won't even notice your hair. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. And I just got over it. And then Zach runs down here and he goes, what's wrong with your hair? So we were joking about it for like 5 minutes. We had a bunch of great jokes. But anyway, for the record, I hate my hair. But it was really funny. Forgot I was recording a video this week. I'm still not quite in practice or forgotten the habit yet. But you didn't miss anything. I just sat around feeling sorry for myself, eating snacks and watching a new show. I just don't want to do anything today. I haven't been doing anything. It's been rather great. I think this weekend's going to be the same. But I realize it's Friday night. I think I might get in the habit of stopping recording on Friday. So as I stand by the toilet, I'll just end the video here. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope it didn't suck. Let me know. I might try to do this again next week. We'll see. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you're all doing well and being good. And we'll see each other later. Is that dust? It's dust. How are we supposed to know what I'm saying if you can't see me? No, I'm kidding. We're going to fade to black? Let's fade to black. Bye.